Hello everyone and welcome to Polly's Pretties. We are in the living room today because we just got back from doing 2 yard sales and I wasn't that greatly impressed. I'll just tell you that now. They were very minute yard sales. So the first 2 things I bought, and this was at the first yard sale. Oh, that's a little twisted. Gotta fix that. Alright. And that part should be... Okay. Well, we'll fix that when we get there. Anyway, the first 2 things we bought was, and I know these are toys, but they're for my daughter for her collection because she collects anything horse. So I got her this Barbie horse, and then if I can get this one up here, this Barbie horse, and I thought they were quite beautiful. They're in really good condition. Nothing on them is broken, and so that was a plus, and I only gave $3. So, and I know the one horse is worth about $15. So that was that. And then from the same yard sale, I got this, and I believe it's a shirt. But I won't be wearing it as a shirt. One, it's not the right size, and I ain't wearing that flashy clothing. But I got it for material. So, there's that. And then at that same yard sale, let me move my daughter's horses here so I can get to the other bits. I'm going to move this bag down because that's from the other one. Okay, from this same yard sale with the horses and the clothes for fabric. Oh, my wrist is killing me. I got this stack of books. And this one is an Ask Me Ancient Times Who Hid Inside a Horse. And I thought they'd be good to use for crafting. And then Ask Me Planet Earth, Do Rivers Ever End? I'll do the hardbound books first. And then this is My Fun Words. And it looks like this. And then My Fun Words. And this one's a different one. And it looks like this. Sorry that. And then I got 1, 2, 3 of these kids National Geographics. This one, the reason that I got it is the front cover. Truthfully, it says Searching for Snow Leopards. And I like leopards and big cats. And then this one says Special Trickster Issue. And I'm thinking that is a meerkat on the front, I think. And of course, I just told you I like big cats, so guess what's on the front of the third one? And then the last thing I got, and I don't know if I'll get to keep this one. She can't hear me. Maybe I will. It's a kid's Everything Horse book. So that was all that we bought at the first yard sale. And then, let me move those. Oh, that hurts. That wrist is just not doing me favors. And then at the second yard sale, we bought even less. Ow. That hurts so bad. At the second yard sale, we got this for my Pupperdo, because I like having him in sweaters when it's chilly. And it's probably going to be a little big. I got to get it turned right so you can see what it is. Okay, there. It's a little panda sweater. So we're going to wash that in our laundry soap and clean it up. Not that it's dirty, but clean it up in our soap. And then he can have that to wear. And then if these come out right, I hope, and they don't bust. Clang, of course. Sorry about the rattly bags. But I didn't want to not share this. I got 3 of these little jars that clip closed. Thought I could use them in the craft room. There's the one. Here's number 2. And then here is number 3. So, and that is our big yard sale purchases. These were not, great yard sales, really. They were kind of mostly tools and stuff like that, or house fixtures, which we don't need those things. So, we're not going to buy what we don't need or have a use for. So, that is what we got. That was our big go out. Because we were gone roughly about 2.5 hours. We left at 8 o'clock this morning and just recently got back. I just had to take enough time to eat because I was starting to get shaky. So that's, like I said, our big purchases. And I mean, I'm happy with the purchases. I think my daughter's happy. Brownie will be happy the first time he wears that sweater and it's warm. Because my little guy likes his sweaters. As a matter of fact, he's got one on today. Little man, where you at? There you are. You want to come and see Mom a minute? You'll come and see Mama a minute? Come here. There's his sweater, and it says Furfluencer. Or, pardon me, I was wrong. Correct. It says hashtag Furfluencer. And that's what him is. Him is the Furfluencer. And he met a new friend today, a cockapoo, named Max. And they were trying to play, and they were talking and having a good time, and that was at the first yard sale. The second yard sale, he met somebody, but they weren't a friend. Wrong species. It was a cat. It was a cat.
Whoa. He doesn't like cats.
He doesn't like cats, and the kitty didn't like him. And the kitty didn't like my chair.
Whoa.
So, kitty ran away. It was a pretty cat, though. It was like an orange, brown, blackish...
Tabby or
No, this was
calico?
I'm going to guess probably calico. Because it was kind of...
I don't know, different colors.
It was weird, and it had yellow eyes.
It wasn't strictly a cat.
Yeah, actually, this one is. I've seen cats like it before. Because it was like a... If you would have talked about a cat being a brindle, like, say, Cash was, how he had the brindle coloring, that's what this cat kind of looked like, except it was darker. In case for all you guys, because I was talking to my mother-in-law, for those of you who don't know, Cash was one of my father-in-law's dogs, and he was an English Mastiff. And he was what they called reverse brindle. He was quite a handsome fellow and a big baby, big moose. If you even raised your tone of voice at him, he would cower and run away to a corner. But he was a gorgeous dog. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. He has passed, and it's just better that way he's not in pain. So, but yeah, we had a pretty decent time out, even though it's pretty chilly. I mean, as you can tell, I'm in long sleeves, and I mean, I don't do long sleeves once it starts getting warm. They get put in a drawer and left. So, I mean, I had this, and I had my shawl with me, and Brownie's nice sweater, and, well, one of his sweaters. Saying, now we're home again, jiggity jig. Say, so we're probably going to wrap in a nice big blankie and get warm, huh? Yes, wrap in a nice big blanket and get warm. But I hope you all, wherever you're at in the world, are having a good day. I hope you find something interesting to do. And of course, please smile. Makes people wonder what you're up to. Plus, you don't want to run around looking like an old sour grapes. Hug someone. It's good for you. It's good for them. It's medically proven. And above all else, please stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy. And if you can't, as always, fake it till you make it. Don't put any more negativity into the world. And if you're wondering, those of you who follow my channel, that is also why there's no video from me this morning. I got really riled up yesterday by a certain company that we're having to work with. They gave some wrong answers to some very right questions. And it angered me to a point that calm was not my state of mind. So I was not doing a video in that state. That's not something I want to put out in the world. So I wasn't going to do it. So I will probably end up giving you a video later on today when I make it into the craft room. But that is why there was none this morning. And as always, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'm always looking to meet new friends. And especially if you're a friend from the crafting community or the coloring community, because I roam through both. And it doesn't matter what kind of craft. If you're a crafty person, check out the channel here and maybe, subscribe and let me know you're there, and I'll come check out your channel. I love to see what people create, what they make, what they do. And who knows, maybe we can become friends. But until next time, I am going to get off here. I'm going to finish the last bit of my warm coffee since I'm very cold. And then I think my son and I are going to wrap in a nice big comforter and call it done until after dinner. I am frozen to a popsicle, and I think he's ready to just chill out and relax too. This was a pretty long trek for the little man. Yes, for the little man. Until next time, though, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.